Projects that were involving countries of the former Soviet Union. They are very much of command and control nature still, and virtually everybody in a TDA development team will be government agreed, shall we say. And you will very rarely find people from NGOs, and so that's an example. So I think the point is to understand that this is a reality, but try to make it as diverse as possible. And also, and I think this is about being clever about this, is to make sure that there is a core TDA development team, but that TDA development team makes sure that all the key stakeholders out there get the information. And there's a trick there, and that's down to good project management and figuring out best ways to disseminate the information. And we'll talk about that more in a couple of days' time.
And Martin, this is the moment to include, for example, politicians. This is the moment to include politicians, because this is true. Here we are government scientists, university, NG, but we don't have probably people that make decisions or can impulse this. We need to include in this moment people from the Congreso or I don't know, that be part of this, and then he moved this in the high levels of the politics.
A good question. I think the important thing again is you're probably not going to get real government officials coming along to one of these meetings or being part of the TDA development team, but it's critical that they are aware of what's going on at every step, because the more information you feed them and the more knowledge they have about this, the more chance you are going to have of them saying yes or no to things at an earlier stage, so that you know that you're going to, there's a reality check. That doesn't mean to say that you shouldn't be doing things in the TDA, it doesn't mean to say that you should ignore things because they say so. But what it does mean is that you are constantly making sure that you are roughly in the right direction. Does that make sense?
Yes, but how do you do?
Well, that's again.
Next with the politics, no?
That's the trick again. That's how it works in individual countries. And there must be people in this room that deal regularly with officials in the ministries. Who deals with officials in the ministries? Here. This gentleman here does. So these people.
We have some people from the environment, the ambiente, Ministry of Ambiente,
So you've got people here already in this room that are engaging with ministerial representatives,
yes,
or even ministers maybe.
But so, more in the level of science, and I see the big difference. Sorry, but I can't. But I see most is in the level of the scientists in the government, and we don't have politics, but we need also, I think, people more politics that stay involved, not in all the meetings, but then they want to, I don't know, to fight this proposal. Because if we don't have this, I think it's very difficult to break the wall that we have to work in the Congreso or to yeah.
So I think Mike could add something to this.
Well, just a point there. The intention is to carry out the same process at the local level. So, although we have some local representatives present, we have civil society organisations, we have NGOs, we have government staff, and this being the civil society and the NGO groups are the smaller minority. But the idea is that this same process will be taken out to the pilot sites. So in Chile, there will be work associated with the business of Fernandez, and in Peru, there will be work in each of 3 pilot sites, 2 in the south and 1 in the north. So the idea is that when we go down to the local level, the government authorities, the regional governments, authorities will be involved. And perhaps that is one of the most important places because that's where the problems occur, where they're felt greatest. But then that message has to be translated up to the decision-making level. That's the crucial thing.
There's a couple more comments, but just a comment from me first. Remember as well that this project has a steering committee, and the steering committee will be made up of representatives from Jeff, the agencies that are involved, but it will also have, I'd imagine, some input from the various ministries, whatever that might be. And there will also be the focal points, etc. So there's going to be a lot of avenues to be able to take to make sure that people are fully aware of what's going on. They don't need to know the minutiae, they just need to feel comfortable that what is being proposed in the TDA, but more importantly in SAP, is, in line. Okay.
Sí, yo quería hacer un comentario, bueno, había dos comentarios. El primero, referido a lo último que has comentado, y que yo quería resumirlo de la siguiente manera. En una oportunidad conversábamos, en una reunión donde hablábamos sobre el movimiento protegido, y decíamos que efectivamente un proceso participativo debe ser lo más amplio posible, pero eso no significa que todos tengan que estar al mismo tiempo, que todos tengan que participar de la misma manera. Al tener la necesidad de buscar la participación de todos los involucrados, lo otro que tenemos que preguntarnos es cómo es que participan estos involucrados, porque no es lo mismo que participe el gobierno que participe el prestador artesanal. Son necesidades y son enfoques ciertamente distintos. Y justamente ahí está lo complicado por un lado, pero lo rico también, lo enriquecedor en este proceso. Y en segundo lugar, y como parte de eso también, en el caso del MARPE, en este caso hablo por los investigadores del MARPE, hay una situación, digamos, ciertamente clara en esto. Y es que como Instituto del Mar del Perú, que es una institución que pertenece al gobierno, asesora al Ministerio para la toma de decisiones en lo que es el tema pesquero. Entonces somos investigadores que de alguna manera día a día conocemos las necesidades del que está tomando decisiones, por supuesto en el tema pesquero. Y eso hace un poco que nos ponen en un papel en el que lo que se viene haciendo, la información que se maneja, puede servir, y de hecho es de mucha utilidad para este proceso en el que ya no solamente vamos a ver temas pesqueros, sino vamos a tener una perspectiva.